Okay, so today is day 4, and I just watered the sprouts. And believe it or not, look at that. The peas, 9 years old, stored in nothing but a Ziploc bag, and they are sprouting. I would have not believed it. And I believe these are Pioneer shell peas. I didn't even have it labeled, but I believe because that's what I stored for a while. Let's check the black-eyed peas. And they're expanding, but I don't see any sprouts yet. So we'll give it a little bit longer, but this is day 4. Well, here we go, day 4, and the sprout test is going actually way better than I thought it would, considering how old these seeds are, and like I said, improperly stored. And I am not recommending that you store seeds the way they were. Like I said, they just kind of got pushed aside and mixed in with some other stuff, and I found them. But so I'm just saying, before you dispose of seeds just because they're old, double check them. Do a sprout test and see if they'll sprout. So I'm going to plant these in some hanging baskets this year. The peas anyway. Haven't decided where I'm putting the black-eyed peas yet. And let's check the black-eyed peas. So amazingly, I did not think these black-eyed peas were going to sprout at all. But look, they are starting to sprout. See, there, there, there. So much better turnout than I thought they would. There are a few that are duds, but again, the fact that any of them sprouted, I'm happy with it. So we'll check them again tomorrow, and then I'm going to start planting. So today is day 5, and look at that. I planted some of them yesterday because they had already started sprouting some green. So I went ahead and I planted them. I put them in the starter soil, and we'll see how those do. But basically, like you'll see, this one got a little bit of fuzz on it, so some mildew. But I would say probably over 90% of them sprouted, which was really surprising. Let's see how those black-eyed peas are doing. Now with the black-eyed peas, we do have, you'll see one sprouted there. One's sprouting right there. So there's a couple sprouting, but a lot of them are just getting mushy. So not nearly as good as the peas did, but I'll go ahead and I'll plant the ones that have sprouted, and we'll see how they do. So today's going to be the planting day. Here we go, the final video for the peas that were sprouted from the at least 9-year-old, possibly 12-year-old seeds that were improperly stored, the peas. And so I just put them in my sprouter. And those that did sprout, I went ahead and I started planting. And so far, so good. I can't complain. They've all popped, well, I won't say all. This one, as you can see, it's starting to sprout now. This one hasn't yet. Well, they did sprout. Let me know, because I didn't plant any that didn't have the tails on them already, but they haven't continued to grow yet, those. But look at the rest of them. They're doing really good. And then I've got them inside today because we're going to have the next 3, 4, 5 days of about freezing weather at night, warm during the day. So I've been kind of moving them in and out, but today was so crazy windy that I didn't even want to take a chance. So I didn't put them out. I just left them all in today because I don't want stuff blowing, and the deck has just been going nuts. But anyway, so just waiting for this Texas weather to decide what it's going to do, and we'll get them planted. This year I'm going to plant some in hanging pots. I'm going to plant some in my earth boxes, and then I'm going to, of course, plant some over in the main garden. So we'll see how that all works. And once the actual planting is done in the ground, I'll do a whole separate video.